Hello and welcome to the Sunday evening show. This is it. This is where I'm going on Amazon. We're going to do some Amazon live stream influencing. So if you're watching over on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, come join me, nickwood.live on the Amazon channel. And you can see us for live there. So it's just gone live on Amazon. So it's now that I say hello and welcome to Amazon viewers. It's always great to live stream on Amazon, and so we are now on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and indeed Amazon Live as well. And tonight, it's evening here in the UK. I'm Nick Wood. I'm in the UK. Let me just pop that on the screen so you can see. There you go, the screen never lies. And we're live streaming on Amazon. I'm just talking about all the different things that I kind of use in my day-to-day activities that you can buy on Amazon. So it's all good. And if you're watching on Amazon, then you can see in the carousel that we've got everything that you need. Now, I'm also, because I'm using BeLive, my favorite third-party live stream software, I'm going to show you BeLive. Let me just switcheroo on the branding. So how do you know you've got BeLive? I'm just going to show you with the logo. So there you go. Top right-hand corner is the logo. That's BeLive, and because we have a lot of the BeLive guys and girls, they are in Ukraine, and of course we stand with Ukraine totally. It looks like it's all going a lot better than it was. It's still not perfect, but yeah, we support our good friends and colleagues in Ukraine, and we hope that that all gets resolved very, very quickly. So we just say hello to Amazon viewers. Welcome. So we know that it's what is it? It's midday Eastern, 5 p.m. in the UK, Sunday afternoon, late afternoon for us. So there you go. So that's BeLive, and because I'm using BeLive, this is the thing I can do with BeLive that I love so much, is I can have my second camera on as well, and as you can see, I can show you different products on that camera. So that's so the lights. I'm going to talk about those lights a little bit later on, but first of all, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about this. Is going to look like a one of those dodgy, one of these dodgy stands where you find the P and you never find the P. But it's not. This is all about the Nutri Ninja IQ. So I'm going to pop that in the carousel. It's in here somewhere. So we've got a few things in the carousel. We've got the pink stuff, which is brilliant. We've got Echo Dots, we've got Apple Watches, but I want to talk about the Nutri Ninja. So that is now up and live in the carousel. I'm just going to double check that we are indeed live on Amazon. Looks like it. Looks like it's all going tickety boo. So let's pop that in the carousel. So that's good. Now this is a brilliant system. It is. Now this is really weird. This is so funny. For some reason, my Amazon has gone Chinese. How strange is that? I need to work out how to switcheroo back to the UK Amazon. How weird. Are we going to do that? No. It's Amazon.com, but I don't know how I've done it. I've made it Chinese. How strange. How weird. Never mind. Good job. I know these products like the back of my hand. So this is the Nutri Ninja. It's the IQ, Auto IQ. And of course the actual machine is down in my kitchen. But I want to just show you some of these little items. And the thing is, two things I love about these is that like when you're making a smoothie, this is really cool. When you make two things. First of all, let's do this smoothie afterwards. Right. First things first. This is great. This is a spice grinder attachment. You get with it. I use that. I grind up all my spices. Use it for I use it for pepper, particularly. I love fresh black pepper when I'm doing cooking. The ketone cooking show that is having a little reformat, so you can see that again coming very soon. But yeah, so I love to use the fresh black pepper, so I grind it up in my Ninja IQ, and it's great. I think I'm not sure how it all works particularly, but I think it kind of just takes it kind of might even just think it weighs it or something like that. But yeah, you just set it off and it will do its thing. It grinds it up superbly, pop it on, put the cover on, and you are good to go. Now, one of the biggest reason I actually bought this this Ninja and spent a couple of $100. Well, I'm in the UK, so I spent a couple of £100. But the reason it's worth spending a couple of $100 on all the kit is because it does these. Apart from the fact it blends amazingly, but it's really clever stuff where you can actually you don't need to pour your smoothie. So here we go. What happens is you pop your smoothie ingredients in here. So it could be ice, spinach, celery, oranges. What else can we put in there? Spinach. I put in carrots. All those lovely things. Yum yum. And so you put it in. Have your little blending tool here. There's the camera. There. So you can see it's got 4 blades and then 5 and 6 there. These are really cool little chop ones. They are sharp as you like. So you pop that in, and so that sits on there. Turn it upside down, and we pop it on our NutriBlender. Press the button. Next thing you know, you've got a smoothie. Now the best thing is, turn it upside down. You unscrew the top, so smoothie sits in the canister. Now you've got lots of different ones. So here's a different shape, but all these lids are intertwinable or interchangeable. So you just pop your little smoothie lid on. There you go, smoothie lid on. So without having to take all your contents out, you've got a little smoothie thing, and you've got to drink your smoothie or whatever you want to pop in there. Hey, milkshake would be good. Ice cream, yes, ice cream. A little bit of strawberry, maybe. If you did it with frozen banana. Okay, this is more ketonic, but. You want to get a really cool little ice cream, then frozen banana, some ice cubes, and condensed milk and double cream. Delicious. I have told you, it is gorgeous, so do try that. And that's many of the things that we can do with the NutriNinja. It is such a great piece of kit. Also, you can add on, as you see in the carousel, there's lots of things you can do, but also you can add in, you can get the food processor element, which comes with 2 blades. Now, it comes with a standard blade, which is, again, as sharp as anything, and it kind of goes through the gears almost when you're putting it on. I'll do a demonstration on the ketonic show. But yeah, so that's really good. But it also comes with a dough hook, which is really good for making dough, obviously. So you can do so much with it. And of course, then you've got your big blending jug as well, which has got 3 very, very sharp blades on it, which can pretty much grind anything, even bones, I think. So be very careful, but it's all good. It's super, super safe. It all locks down fantastically. But I just wanted to show you these little bits because I'm up in the studio. So when we're back in the kitchen, I'll show you it in full swing, and I'll grind up some herbs and spices with the grinder. As I say, and as you can see, I've had this good couple of years now. It cleans beautifully. It absolutely cleans up like a dream. So it's a really great product. I use it all the time. I love it. So that's why I wanted to share that with you today. So I'm just going to pop those down under the table because let's find something else in the carousel that we can talk about. And actually, having said they clean up beautifully, how about we talk about one of the best cleaning products known to man, and that is the pink stuff. Now, this is the pink stuff. Hopefully you can see that fine and dandy. It is great. So all it is really just a little. I'll show you. It's just a paste. Hopefully it won't go. Yeah. So it's just a paste, what it does is you can just mix it with a little bit of water. Or you don't have to mix it at all. You just put it straight on. But it is really great for it just cleans amazingly. I had a good example the other day. Was I had someone came into the house. And their shoes left great big black marks everywhere. I don't know what it is. I think it must have been a lady's shoe. So probably my sister-in-law, to be honest. Left great big black marks all over the kitchen floor, all over the step. And I was trying to wash it off with just soap and water. Wasn't doing anything at all. I used the pink stuff on it, and it just came up like a dream. Now, the other things that we used to like to use it for, I'm in the UK, as you can tell. Not only by my accent, but of course because it says Nick Wood from England. So we've got a very hard water area. So we get lots of limescale, built up limescale in our water. And particularly when you're having a shower, so we have a couple of showers a day, so we've got water going down the sides. And so when it dries, it gets very white, and it's very hard to get that off. Not with the pink stuff. Now, little application of the pink stuff, and it all just comes away, and it just is beautifully shiny again. So it's not glass, it's kind of tough and plastic, but it looks superb. And I'll have to do a little video of myself. I've got a little bit of build up again, maybe next weekend. Do a little bit of video showing you how the pink stuff works. And the nice thing about the pink stuff is you can get that one on its own, but also in the carousel, I'm just going to highlight it now, is also you can get the star drops as well. So this is on the carousel, so you've also got some pink stuff sprays. You've got the normal paste here, but also you can get some spray which is especially formulated for baths or household cleaners. But it is absolutely, as I say, it's a brilliant product, and one that I use every day. It's a day-to-day product, which is fantastic. So that is that wheel. These are great products. Now, next thing I want to show you is, and this is super simple, but it's something I use all the time now that I've been doing I take copious notes in my notepad and all sorts of things. And what do I need to do, all the offers, YouTube, blah, 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 all sorts of things. And I want to show you the pen that I use. So I'm going to pop that in the carousel. This is my pen, and it is only a pen, but I love it, and it's well worth sharing because I use it every day to write my notes. And in the carousel, so this is it's a basics retractable pen. It is a Uniball 207, and you can get a pack of 12 right now for $8.77. I mean, a pack of 12 pens, that will last me a good year at least. Well, about 6 months actually, because I do tend to lose my pens. I don't know what I do, I just put them down and then suddenly I haven't got them. But it writes really beautifully, so I'll move the pink stuff out of the way for a minute. And it writes, I think it might always have like a fountain in it, so let's just put the pink stuff. And it is just so easy to write with, absolutely fantastic. I say, I absolutely love it. It doesn't smudge. I mean, you can, with your finger, there's no smudging. It is just lovely. Yeah, it writes like proper ink, I like back in the old days, the old fountain pens and those sorts of things. So yeah, absolutely lovely pen. I say, and it's, what can I say about a pen? It's got a lovely little rubber grip for your fingers. It's just a click on, click off mechanism. It's got the little element here. You can pop it in the clip. So the clip, you can pop it into your shirt pocket maybe, and then you can leave it open and probably have a nice pink, a nice big stain. But it's nice. It sits in your hand well. It writes beautifully. So it's got this lovely little rubberized element, which doesn't. I've had rubberized elements on pens before, a little bit like this one. Well, I'll show you this one. And this rubber bit comes off, and it's not very good. These ones, perfect, superb pens. I just love the fact that we've got two. I love the fact that we got two cameras on, and that's because we were using BeLive, where we're standing with and praying for Ukraine. So let me just take the branding back off for a moment. Let's put the Nick Wood logo back on and remove that overlay. That's what we have to do in. Ta-da! There we go. And that's what I love about using BeLive. It's so simple to use. We can just change it around and we're good to go. So that's the pen. That is a pen. So we're saying here there is a pack of 12, $8.77. They got super star ratings, but that's one of those things. I write a lot, and I'm old school, and I like to write in biro. And yeah, what's not to love about these pens? As I say, $8.77 for a pack of 12. That'll keep you going all year, no question. So let's just move that out of the way. And what else can I talk about? What else is in my carousel that I can tell you I use every day? Well, of course, yeah, I use my phone every day, for sure. And I'm going to briefly tell you about my phone. I'm just going to find it in the carousel. It's here somewhere. Yeah, it is. And yeah, I love these phones. This is it. This is the iPhone 12 Pro. Okay, it is great. And the things I love about it, there's a couple of reasons. One, I shoot a lot of video, and this is now my go-to video shooting device. Really, we got the tripod. I mean, this is how I'm doing this live stream with the two cameras. I've actually got this one up here. Is my iPhone, my old iPhone 6s Plus. I need to put one of those in the carousel as well, because that is still doing a bang up job of being a second camera. Now, what I could do, I could have started the live stream using that phone, because we need an iOS device to go live on Amazon, and I could have used that phone to start the thing, because this shoots in 4K ultra high definition, but we live stream on Amazon at 720, so that's like standard definition, so it's kind of like your DVD type quality definition. But the 12 Pro, we can do 1080 4K ultra high definition, 60 frames per second. It's got so much going for it. But one of the things I loved about it, and one of the things I love about iPhone, is that, of course, they introduce a new phone every year. So this one was last year. I think actually the 14 is coming out. If it's not out already, it's going to be out very soon. So this means that we can now get reconditioned ones, or not even reconditioned, but basically these phones now came down in price. This one in the carousel is now $725 for a totally unlocked, reconditioned iPhone 12 Pro. I mean, what's not to love about that? That is insanely good value. Obviously, there's a few things I want to tell you about it. First of all, the camera. Now, the camera here, this was the iPhone's first. I'm now regretting doing black on grey, but this was the iPhone's first time it did a lens zoom, optical zoom, sorry, not just a digital zoom. So we got the additional lenses here on the camera. So that just gives us 4 times optical zoom, along with 10 times digital zoom. So it's really great for, I've got to, I think, to say hello, Amazon. So it's really great for zooming in, and you know, you can do also, not just with the optical zoom, you've got the 10 times digital zoom, but also it's got this AI bionic chip in it, which allows it and actually makes it even better, because it crisps the image even further. So it looks absolutely stunning. If you don't believe me, if you whack over to my Facebook page, I did some pictures and a video of some geese last week and pop that on there. They are super crystal clear. I mean, yes, Facebook, we can only do the 1080 on that, but you can see just how crisp those pictures are and that video is, and that's just me hand holding this phone. That is how good it is. Now, the other great thing is it's also got something called LiDAR, little thing out here. And that ping, basically, it's a light measuring, so it was constantly pinging light, so it can detect how far things are away. This is brilliant. When it comes into its own is when you're shooting video or photos in low light. Now, I was at my nephew's wedding back at the end of November, and he got married in, can't think of the name of the abbey, Coombe Abbey in Coventry in the UK. And it's a hotel that's converted old abbey, so it's got to be 500-600 years old, if not older. And of course, they've had to maintain the actual abbey itself. So abbeys traditionally didn't get a lot of light. So the light in this hotel is not the best, but it's very atmospheric. I can understand totally why they wanted to get married there. I took some quite amazing photographs and video, again, just with this iPhone 12. Using the low light, the LiDAR, and it was brilliant. And I would say, you know, I saw some of the photos from the professional photographer who was very, very good, and I would say my photos from this iPhone were at least as good, and I know I'm biased, but I would say probably a touch better, because it is just so good working in low light. Absolutely phenomenal. Now, a couple of other things that you might want to know if you're into these things. Saying unable to send, weird. But another couple of things we can tell you about is, yeah, it also does an amazing charge. Okay, now this usually lasts, this can last me all day. Bear in mind, I'm using it all day. I'm shooting video. If you're just using it to scroll your social media, if you're just using it to surf the net, God forbid, make some telephone calls, things like that, it will last you days and days and days. But if you're using it to pretty much run your business, which is what I do, then you're going to run it down. Now, the best thing about this is when you run it down, I normally take this to about 2 or 3% of the battery. And I know some people are going to go, oh, what, are you crazy? I know people that the battery hits 75% and they're whacking it in that charger pretty quick. This is brilliant. It's got a fast charge. I mean, you can charge it normally, take a while, but it's got a fast charge with the lightning cable, and it will charge itself in just over 1 hour. So you can go from 0 to fully charged just over 60 minutes. Absolutely brilliant. It's also got something called iMag, which means you can wirelessly charge it as well, which is another great thing if you don't like all these wires and everything. iMag is great, so you want to try that as well. It's actually funny. Look, I think I've been saying for telephone calls and things like that, I also pressed the button to do the voice activation. Again, little things that some people don't know on an iPhone. If you've got the space bar, hold it down, you can move your cursor. You don't have to keep deleting and retyping, just move your cursor to where you want to put it. Someone didn't know that. I told them the other day. You thought I'd given them the moon. There's so many little things that you can do with this iPhone. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, it's got, let's say, you've got lots and lots of memory to shoot your videos. Now, one of the things is, I'm going to now move on to another great item, which is not going to look so good on the black background. So let me put an orange one on there. There you go. If you're shooting video, and I shoot a lot of video, one of the things I do need to do is I have to save my video because I don't want to lose it. So what I use there is my Seagate 4 kilobyte portable hard drive, which I'm just trying to find in the carousel. I'm sure it's in there somewhere. I can't believe I did the program without popping it in. I might have done. I'll have to come back to that. Let me come back to that. Let me talk a little bit about my favourite sunglasses. In the UK, it has been rather sunny this weekend, so those are sunglasses that I like to use, and these are Oakley sunglasses. Now, I've got so many different pairs of Oakley sunglasses. The ones that are in the carousel are the Oakley men's 04075. They're $200. They're pretty similar to these. They are brilliant sunglasses. Oakley do them. They're very beautiful design. They're light. They do everything that you want a pair of sunglasses to do. You are paying for that extra little bit of quality. They look phenomenal. The glass scratch resistant lenses are amazing, but they're lightweight. They stick to your face, and this is the thing that I put on. What I love about it, so you stick them on there, and they go around, but they're attached. They attach themselves. So if I'm out on the bicycle, as an example, then these aren't the ones I use for the bicycle, but they would work just as well. They sit on your head. You can shake your head. These sunglasses are not going to come off, so you could be at the rave, as an example. Yay! And they're going to stick to your head, no problem at all. That's what I love about these sunglasses. They are one of my favourites, to be sure. Look, you can get so many different ones. I've actually got a set. I'll show you next week. Next week's show, I'll show you. Got another set where they've got this jawbone technology, where basically you just open them up, drop out the lens, put some new lenses in, and you're good to go. So they're like brilliant sunglasses, but maybe it's a little bit overcast and you actually want a little bit of brightness, so you put some orange lenses in. These glasses, I haven't got them easily to hand, which is a shame, because I could have then shown you. Not to worry. We will continue apace. Now, what else do we have in the carousel? No, I think everything I've got here is black. I've got a black background on my second camera. You'd think I'd have thought this through a little bit more before I went live. If you've got any questions, by the way, do just drop them in the comments. If you're watching on social media, if you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, then do come on over to nickwood.live. That'll take you to the Amazon page where this is now showing. It is you've got all the items there in the carousel, and also you can see lots of different things as well, including we've got some drones in the carousel. We've got a GoPro Hero in the carousel, which I'm going to show you in a minute, because I've got the Hero 4 and I want to upgrade. And I'd love to upgrade a couple of things, so I'm going to share with you a couple of little elements. But first of all, let's pop in. Because we're on Amazon, maybe this will get to the camera so you can see it. And this is the Echo Dot. Now, I love this Echo Dot. This is the most compact smart speaker. It's perfectly small spaces. It's got great sound, voice control your music. Don't believe me? I'm going to show you in a minute. You can ask it to play music. You can get the little plug as well, so you can actually tell it to switch things on and off through a plug. Absolutely incredible. But also, it's designed to protect your privacy as well. It says Amazon is not in the business of selling your personal information to others. So it's built with multiple layers of privacy control, including a mic off button. Okay, so one of the things was, when I first had one, I wasn't too bothered, but certainly my wife was a little bit concerned, saying, "Oh, but what if what about our information?" And it's fine. But let me do a little demonstration. Let me pop it in the carousel first of all. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? It's in the carousel. Come on, baby. All right, here we go. There you go. It is on for $39.99. This is it. This is the little carousel. I'm going to take my name off that camera. So that's better. Now you can just see it. So this is it. So let's do a little demonstration. Now, normally the Alexa will come on when you don't want her to come on. So by trying to do a live demonstration, I'm taking my digital life in my hands, I think the phrase is. So let's see whether we can do some stuff. So Alexa, play some music. Alexa, what are you doing?
I can only explain recent voice requests, but I'm learning to explain more of my actions. You can check the Alexa app for more information.
Okay, that's something. Alexa, we know you're there. Alexa, play some music.
Here's a station you might like. Dire Straits on Amazon Music.
Cool. Now, because we're live streaming, I don't want to get into trouble with Facebook and YouTube. Alexa, stop. There we go, we'll stop it. I think we can get away with 10 seconds of music without being in trouble with the licensing piece. What's it called? The royalties, without royalties kicking in. So that was just the beginning of what sounded like Brothers in Arms by Dire Straits. So yeah, so that's good. So let's now, Alexa, play my morning routine.
Sorry, I know that one.
So it's obviously a routine. It's obviously a song that's not charted recently. Let's try another one. Alexa, what is the weather going to be like tomorrow in Farnborough in the UK?
Tomorrow in Farnborough, England, it looks like there will be lots of clouds and thunderstorms, with a high of 20 degrees Celsius and a low of 10 degrees.
Oh, thank you. Well, there you go. So now you know what the weather's going to be like for me in England tomorrow. It just sounds like your typical May weather in England, to be honest. So that's all right. 20 degrees. I can live 20 degrees. Thunderstorms. Well, we're in May, June time. Get quite a few thunderstorms around here. We shall live with that. Never mind. That's okay. So I think actually tomorrow we do have. Don't forget, of course, we do have the show tomorrow. Myself and Stephen Healy. Do tune in for that at 11 a.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. in the UK, where we have the movie quiz. We talk about all our video equipment and the lights and the things that we use. But we also have the movie quiz. Now, Steve and I, neither of us know what the questions or the answers are going to be when we kick off the movie quiz. We use Trivia Plaza for that with their kind permission. So we love that, and we love you joining us because we love you helping us out with the answers. Now, that was the Echo Dot 3. Obviously, you can upgrade the Echo Dot 4th generation. That's $59. It's in the carousel. I just highlighted it, so that's got the nice round ball. It's got a light. It's got a digital clock as well. It's really good. So I loved using it. It's one of those things. It took me a while to get the hang of it, but once I started playing with it, it was good. But of course, she doesn't do live demonstrations quite as well as I'd like her to. But that's more about the operator than Alexa. Let's be honest. So I've just said Alexa, her little lights come on. Bless her cotton socks. So yeah. But anyway, next thing again. Now this is on my wish list. And that is, so I popped it in the carousel because I've got this one here. I've got the this is the Hero 4. So I had this. Gosh, it'll be nearly 6 weeks ago. 6 weeks ago. What am I talking about? Nearly 6 years ago. Okay, and it was great. I loved it, and I've used it so much. But it's time for an upgrade, and it is my birthday in a couple of weeks' time, so I'm hoping that I might get an upgrade for my birthday. And the upgrade I'm after is the Hero 10 Black. It's low light, waterproof. It's got a revolutionary processor, so it's faster, smoother, better. What else is it I love about it? Yeah, it's got some high resolution photo plus video, high frame rates. So yeah, it's upgraded to 2.3 MP photo and 5.3K video resolution, which is like twice the frame rate for smooth movement. And additionally, you can pause videos and capture 158,000 pixel stills from 5.3K videos. That's like, what? Absolutely incredible. The thing I really want about it is I can live stream using it. That's what I'm after. So yeah, so it's going to be super good. That's on my wish list. I hope that I'll be able to actually share it with you very, very soon. Tis my birthday after all. So yes, it's got a 1080p live streaming and webcam stabilized. But as I say, this is the 4 I've got here at the moment. It's been a great servant for sure, and a great, GoPro. I've always liked GoPro, and I've got all the kit that I can attach it to my chair. So I've got it I can have it as a head camera on my cycle helmet. So yeah, I love using these. I say this one, bless it. This one has been all over the world. It's been to Australia. It's been to the south of France. It's been to Italy. It's been to Barbados. This I used and took some amazing footage of turtles swimming in Barbados. That was amazing. And what was actually even cooler than that was we were swimming, just snorkeling along with the turtles, and there was a wreck. And one of the guys that was on the catamaran with us, one of the local guys, he said, "You got a GoPro?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Oh look, I had it on the stick." And he said, "Give it here." He said, "I'll take you on tour." And he dived down. I couldn't have done it because I couldn't hold my breath that long. But he dived down into this wreck and came up. And he said, "You'll love that afterwards." And I played it back, and yeah, absolutely incredible. So these are really great. Even the 4 is a 4K camera. It's absolutely brilliant. So yeah, but I'm hoping, God willing, that I shall be able to get I'll be able to get the upgrade to the 10, and then we'll be live streaming with the 1010. Again, another camera to live stream with. Okay, what else have we got in the carousel? I need to put a drone in the carousel, don't I? Let's put a drone in the carousel. And also, let's hope that I have now fixed my... No, I haven't fixed it. For some reason, I've managed to make my... I've managed to make my Amazon Chinese. I don't know how I did that at all, which is a bit annoying because I don't know how to fix it. So if anyone does know, I'd be ever so grateful. Not quite sure how to get it back, but never mind. Life goes on, and so we might need a bit of light in here actually. So let me pop a extra bit of light here, and then I'll tell you about the lights I'm using anyway. So I'm just going to switch that on. That's made a little bit of difference. So this is yeah, wouldn't be a live stream without a drone. And this is the Holystone HS720G. Now this is a cracking little drone. Comes in this beautiful case. Let me share with you what's in the box. So I was zipping up, not unzipping it. Yeah, so here we have our amazing little drone. And it is, and here it is. So you open it up with, pull the bottom rotators out first, then the top rotators. So it comes out just nice like that. Here we have the battery compartment. So battery goes in the back like so. Super simple, just slides in. Here you can put in, this is where you put your, there you go. Here you put in your little memory card, so you can actually record your videos. And here we have the cover. Oops, here we have the cover to the camera, and then the camera on this is 4K ultra high definition, but it's also got a motorized gimbal as well, so that is really cool. So you can do all sorts of things with that. Here we have the controls. So there's the antenna here, just pull it out quite happily. You come out. This is where this falls out, so you can pick your phone in there, so you can then have it on your phone screen, and you've got your joystick controls and your controls where you can control the camera and take your photos and your videos. So that locks in there like that. So everything locks and unlocks. Really well made, actually. Really clever design. Bake it in. Did it in. Did it in. I put them in right. Come on. That's it. All put in back, and then these bits here come out, so you can hold it properly. Yeah, it's really nice, well designed. It comes with the all-important instructions. It also comes with spare rotators as well, and the very important screwdriver. So when you take them off, you can put them back on as well. It's really nice. In the carousel, it's just under $300, $299.99 for all the usual functionality as well. So it will do the following. So basically, what happens is you create a excuse me. You create like a little network between your phone and the drone. So then you can set it to follow, you can set it to a certain height, a certain distance. It also has the point of view feature, so you can give it a point of view and it will circle that point of view, allowing you to actually use the controls to take the videos and the photos. It will just automatically do that. You can have a pre-mapped out course for it as well. This one is amazing. It'll actually go 999 meters, so it can fly almost a kilometer away from you. The other great thing about these drones is that they will also, it gets to a certain point, if it's getting out of range, it will detect that, and before it does, will automatically lock back and come back to its last home position. So set your home position when you first start to fly it, then it will come back. If it gets into difficulty, if the battery starts to get low, it knows where it is, and so it can come back. Super clever stuff. And then it'll just hover and then land and lock, so you're totally safe. It is brilliant. Full disclosure, Holystone sent me the drone, so I do absolutely love it, and I do appreciate them sending me drones to play with and use. Again, this one, wherever you're using flying your drone, please do make sure you are legal. In the UK, I took my drone operating and flying license, two separate things that we have to do in the UK in order to fly our drones safely. Obviously, I'm in Farnborough in the UK, so I'm right next door to a big private airfield, which has lovely jets flying in and out all the time. And so there's a 5-kilometre restriction, so it's a flight restricted zone. We also got some army ranges, so they're restricted. We also got Blackbush Airport, so I'm right in the middle of some seriously restricted airspace. So I have to drive out into the country to have a good play. Not too far, but away from the restricted areas. So yeah, whatever you're doing, if you're using them, just make sure that you're flying them safely as well. Because of the cameras on these as well, these are ultra 4K, ultra high definition cameras on these drones. Obviously be aware of other people's privacy as well. That's why in the UK we can't fly above our residential areas, because quite rightly, you don't. I wouldn't want someone flying their drone looking in my bedroom window at a sleepy Nick just waking up and stretching. That would not look good. And actually, the drone flyer would probably not appreciate it either. So there's certain things we don't fly over people, but we can fly, 50 meters away. And nice thing is that it comes in this lovely carry case as well, so it's really easy to carry. So there we go. Nice. Now, the crazy thing was, I was supposed to see my parents yesterday. They live down in Dorset on the Jurassic coast, which would be brilliant for drone flying. But they're having to self-isolate at the moment because they're going on holiday in 2 weeks' time. So stay safe, mother and father. So we'll do that at the end of June, but I'm sure I'll get some more footage before then. So that's the Holy Stone. That is the HS720G. That's the one that came out end of March. Really cracking drone. Absolutely love that one. Okay, what have we got next? Right. Now again, it would not be. And it's something I use every day. And that is it. This is just myself. Let me hide that camera for a moment. And my live stream ended on Amazon for some reason. Rather weird. So I was experiencing a technical issue. That's a bit of a shame. Well, what I'll do, because we've got another 15 minutes, I'll just reignite. We're on social media. We're on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn. So I can just go back in and see how we were getting on. So yeah, let's just pop back in, create another feed quickly, and items I like. That one. I can put things on my, add things into my carousel. So we've done the pen, did the GoPro. We'll do the aftershave / men's fragrance. What else have we got in here that I can put in quickly? What else do we do? The Apple Watch, of course. And we better put in the microphone. So this is a Blue Yeti microphone. See this now. Here's the other thing I love doing with BeLive, because while I'm resetting up my let's hide that camera. While I'm resetting up my my stream in Amazon, so I've got this live sales feature, which is amazing in BeLive. So I can actually just pop in and show you in the stream my Blue Yeti microphone. Okay, and now because I'm using BeLive, because I put that up on the screen now in the comments, ta-da! So YouTube and Facebook, in the comments, you've now got my Amazon link. So this is my affiliate link to that product. You can click on that link. It will take you to Amazon, where you can see all the details about that product, which is brilliant. So I'm just going to pop in actually I can do the Seagate backup disk, and I shall also do, as I'm talking about it, the Blue Yeti as well. And I might just get a chance to talk about the Earfun earbuds, so I can pop them in too. That'll be enough to get us going. So now I'm just going to give it a title. My favorite kit on my favorite kit. Just call it that. And show start time, no. Phone camera, no. We're going to have external camera. So hopefully now that's all good to go. Fantastic. So that is now back on the stream. I would say welcome to Amazon. Sorry, Amazon stopped me a minute ago because it said I've got some technical issues on the stream. I couldn't quite see what those technical issues were. I know it didn't particularly like me sending a message. I think it wasn't doing messages very well. So let me just say hello, Amazon, just to test it. Make sure it's okay, and that looks like it's much better. So that's good. And we're going to pop the Blue Yeti microphone in the carousel. So now we've got it in the carousel as well. So I can hide it from my stream. And let's just double check that we are on Amazon. I'll just refresh my Amazon stream. So if you do go on to, I'm back live again. So if you do want to see this on Amazon and actually look at the stuff in the carousel, then nickwood.live will take you to, I don't want English. Can I set English as default? Choose another language. English. That's done. I don't know why I got this issue where it's making my Amazon. I think it's a Google thing that's making my Amazon go Chinese for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. But let me talk about This is the Blue Yeti microphone. I've had this for a good few years now. It's an absolutely like an old friend, and it's one of those things that I use every day. The reason I love it so much is it's just got some great sound. Hopefully, you're gaining your understanding. You can hear the sound that you're getting. It is lovely. It's got multi-directional mic. So at the moment I've got it on a 1-to-1, so you can, if I turn it around the other way, you can tell the difference. Okay, but we can change the settings, and I can have it bi-directional, so I could have someone sitting on the other side of the mic and we could have a chat and you'd hear us both. I could even have it as multi-directional. We change all these items by just twiddling this knob here. That would be multi-directional. So if I had a little ensemble playing as an example, that would be good for recording that. And then also I can change it again and we can have it on stereo. So if I walked from one side of the room to the other side of the room while talking and you had stereo, then you'd hear me going from one speaker to the other. So those are little things we can do. Also now you've got this gain button here as well. So what I do, and I would always recommend, it's super easy. You just literally plug it in. It's got a USB cable, just fit in the other side. But when you're setting it up, go into, if you're using Windows or a Mac, go into your utilities and go into your microphone settings. Then you can select this microphone and then you can actually play around with the settings and get it set up really nicely so it works really well. I mean, it'll work straight off, you just plug it in and it'll work. But if you go into your computer settings as well, then you can mess around, you can play with the gain, because actually, if I turn the gain right up, and maybe the fan on the Mac might power up for some reason if it was struggling with a bit of process, then you'd actually be able to hear the actual motor. It's that sensitive. It's very sensitive. Picks up brilliantly. On this side now, you're not going to hear me so well because I've turned it around. On this side, we've got a volume and a mute button. That's because underneath here we can put some some headphones in, so we can actually hear the microphone through our headset. And also, I've got it on a desk stand, which has got a nice little felt type stand. But also you've got the universal fitting here, so you can screw it into all sorts of different mic stands, so you can have it hovering over you, round to the side, however you feel comfortable using your microphone. Now I always sit it a couple of maybe it's about a foot away from me, I guess, so I hope it's not too loud. But that is it. That is the Blue Yeti microphone. If you ever want to try and use that was recommended to me by one of my first video gurus, a lovely guy called Ben Brophy, and it does exactly what it says on the tin. It's in the carousel. Actually, it's got 20% off. Was $129.99. It is now $103.49. $103.49. It's got 35,000 great star reviews. So it's a cracking microphone. It's been around for a long time, but it's absolutely worth it. It does absolutely everything it says on the tin. Now I wonder if I can just quickly pop into my carousel. Oh no, I can't. Never mind. I wanted to put the solar light into the carousel. So while I'm doing that, I want to talk to you a little bit about the other thing in my carousel that I didn't have in earlier, but now I've switched it, I can talk to you about it. And that is the Seagate 4 terabyte portable hard drive. So I'll pop that down there so we can hopefully see it. I'm going to switch my second camera on so you can see it in stream. There you go. There's not a lot visually. There's not a lot going on. Let's cover the tag there. There's not a lot going on. It is, like a brushed metal box, but that is a 4 terabyte hard drive. And the reason I use that all the time is because we shoot a lot of video, and in doing so, we make these very chunky files. So we need to have somewhere to store them. Now, yes, you can store them on the cloud, but it's for me, it's like a belt and braces. I find it much easier if I've got it stored on the 4TB portable hard drive. And not least because, you know, if I'm using the Mac, it's all good. Like, it saves me on my Mac's hard drive. But also, if I'm using the MacBook Air, if I'm out and about and I want to do some editing, then for me it's super simple. I just plug that hard drive in. I can pick it up on my editing software. It doesn't go anywhere near my hard drive on the MacBook Air, and it is just super quick and easy to get edits done on chunky files. It is that simple. I actually got that initially because I used it for my Time Machine backup. So there's a backup on the Mac, call it Time Machine. That's what I initially got it for, and then realised that 4K was just way too much, or plenty, much more than I needed. So that's why I got a slightly smaller one for the backup, and I use that one now for my files. Yeah, I mean, 4 terabytes sounds a lot, but if you're into your gaming, as an example, if you're gaming, or if you're shooting video in 4K ultra high definition, you've got gigabytes and gigabytes of files. So yeah, you think 4 terabytes is a lot. You can easily blow that quite simply. These are chunky files we are saving. But yeah, for gaming, it's a great one for gamers. So if you're a gamer, then do go check that out. Because it's in the carousel. It's $94 at the moment in the carousel. And if you do click on the carousel, have a little look around. You can get little carry cases to go with it as well. But you've got, they come in plenty of different sizes, so you can have a much bigger amount of terabytes, but always in a very similar size box. And this is Seagate, as I always say. I've never heard a bad word said about the Seagate product. They are absolutely rock solid, and they are fantastic. I love them. So that's our Seagate hard drive. So we've gone through the drone, we've got our hard drive, and something else I use, and I'll pop this in the carousel. Something else I like to use a lot is I like to smell good. And to smell good, you need to have a fragrance for men, and this is one of my favorites. So this is by Paco Rabanne. This is 1 million, and it is in the carousel for $94.99. It's a shame. Last week it had a little discount on it, but there's no discount today. But that is for 3.4 fluid ounces. And it's great. It's lovely. I mean, yeah, it's got a lovely box. Now, we all know that fragrance houses basically spend all their money on packaging. And this is what you're basically buying. I'm sure the actual fragrance doesn't cost that much. But this is it. So, ladies, if you're looking to buy something for your man, if it's his birthday, as an example, like mine is in 2 weeks' time, this is a lovely fragrance. It's really cool. I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. I'm going to put it up in my Amazon. So go onto the carousel, because it's got some lovely notes to it, and rather marvelously, it is still doing it in Chinese. Google, what are you doing, Tom? What are you doing to me, Google? I have no idea what it's doing to me. So yeah, I can't tell you the notes, but it's like orange and all sorts of stuff. It's just yeah. So it says 6.76 fluid ounces. For the $95 bucks, but it comes in this most beautiful packaging. It looks like, I mean, just by having that on your on your bedside table or on your dresser, you've got that. It looks like a gold bar. It is so cool, and it also is. And I must say, sort of. Smells. The smell is divine. Seriously, if you've never tried it, I would seriously try it. It is just gorgeous. It is lovely. I mean, it's worth the money. And as I say, it looks fantastic, but it is an amazing scent. Yeah, you do get there is definitely like a little hint of orange, but there's something else in there as well. I can't tell you what it is. Click on the you have to click on the carousel. If you only just tuned in, for some reason Google is making my is making my Google in Chinese. I have no idea. I have no idea why. But I have to work out how to change it back after the show. But that is one of my favourite. Say it's an aftershave, not really an aftershave. It's an absolutely bona fide perfume for men. It is beautiful. So, ladies, if you've got a man in your life that's got a birthday coming up, I'm sure they would. I'm sure they couldn't love you any more than they already do. But they would appreciate that for sure. Now, the very last thing I want to talk about in my carousel is these, and now I can do white on black for a change. So these are my Earfun wireless earbuds. So let me quickly talk to you about these. And because they are on a discount, they are just under $50, $49.99. I've also got next to them in the carousel, I've also got the iPhone earbuds as well. Earbuds are great. These ones are obviously way cheaper than the Apple ones, but they're great. They're multi-award-winning earbuds. They have this charger it comes with. It's actually a little charging case, and one of the things about it is it will go from 0 charge to 2 hours playtime with a 10-minute charge. So you can charge them up for 10 minutes, and you've got 2 hours playtime. So they obviously, as earbuds do, they just slide into your ears. They've got 4 microphones, so actually they pick up your voice quality really, really well. They have the intelligent play, so if you're playing your iTunes or you're playing a podcast, if you take your earphones out, it realizes and recognizes and will pause your music or whatever it is you're listening to, and then when you put it back in, lo and behold, starts again. This is just a little tap control. You can actually just have one, you don't have to use both of them, but you get about a 90% noise cancellation when you've got them fitted correctly, and they do come with multiple size ear coverings. Get the setting proper, and you've got a 90% noise reduction around you, so you're good. You're good to go. And say it's got some great audio quality as well, so it's well worth checking out. And I say for $50, guys, even if you just wanted them as like a backup pair, then what's not to love? They do exactly what they say on the tin. They are Earfun earbuds, and they are fun to have, fun to use, and they do 37-hour playtime on a full charge. But of course, every time you pop them back in, they recharge up, and you can see a little green light. A little green light came on to say, yep, it's charging. When you open it up, we see this. See the little blue lights come on, so that's saying it's connected to the Bluetooth. So you're good to go. So that's our little Earfun earbuds. They are great. Say, and in the carousel right now, they've got a 24% off. They are down to just under $50. They are $49.99. So they're great little earbuds for that. Now, one last little product I want to talk about is, because I've had this my Apple iWatch. Now, again, a bit like their phones, Apple bring out iWatches with amazing regularity. And they're not cheap. Let's be honest. The Series 7 is in the carousel. That is actually on a discount right now. 60% off. That is down to $359. Is it worth it? Well, if you look on the carousel, that has already got 21,218 5-star reviews. That tells you just how brilliant these iWatches are. I love mine. You can change the faces. It tracks your heart. It tracks everything you can think about. Tracks your that doesn't read your dreams, but it tracks your sleep patterns. It is just so good. All your apps, you can use it for Apple Pay. The GPS on it is superb. It's got so much going for it. You can see things. You can change the screen. It's got the LTPO OLED display. It's got the most crack resistant front crystal as well. It's got water resistance. It does everything. I mean, it will track you on your bike run, everything. It's got maps. You can answer your phone with it. You can pair it. It's just great. Heart rate, fitness, connectivity, personalization. You've got all the different colors, the different wrist straps. It is just great. So if you're into your health, and I do a lot of walking, I like to see how many steps I've done a day. So you've got all these fitness apps that are in it as well, and it's got fast charging, all the good stuff. And so not for no reason does it have all those 5-star reviews. Now this isn't the Series 7, this is the 4, I think, that I've got sitting next to me. But if you go and get the 7, it's the latest one. It is absolutely looks the most brilliant so far, and it's a super crack resistant as well. So you've got all that. What's not to love? So if we had a funny little show today. We got interrupted for some reason. Amazon thought we weren't. We had a little issue on our live stream earlier. So if you look at the other live streams, guys, we got them. We got those in the previous live streams carousel. We were talking about the pink stuff, the Biro, the Echo Dot, the camera, all the lighting, everything that was in there. So we haven't got a lot in this carousel because this was just the last 15 minutes of the show that we were running earlier. So do go check the other stuff out. I mean, I can actually just quickly pop in some of the things that we had in there. We had the Oakley sunglasses, we had the Hero GoPro, we had the pen, we had the pink stuff. That was all lovely. So we got the pink stuff. We had the Nutri Ninja stuff as well. So you go check those out too. Absolutely fantastic. Now that is it. We are back tomorrow. Now myself and my good friend Stephen Healy, we are live streaming tomorrow. It's for Stephen, it's Lights Camera Action. For me, it's live stream video production weekly, where we talk about all our video kit that we use in order to produce our live streams. So we talk about microphones, webcams, ring lights, box lights, secondary cameras, everything that we use. But we also intersperse it with, we want it to be a bit entertaining as well. So we intersperse it with the oops, kind of lost my Amazon Live then. What have I done? Come back. There we go. Luckily, we're still going, I think. Yay, we're still there. So we intersperse that to keep you entertained by having the movie quiz. Now, the movie quiz, we use Trivia Plaza. We have their permission, so thank you very much, the owners of Trivia Plaza. So we basically pick a topic. We haven't seen the questions, let alone know the answers. So if you do know, if you can help us, that would be really cool. Now we go tomorrow. It is 11 a.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. in the UK. Look forward to seeing you then. Until then, stay safe, whatever you do. Hope you have a great rest of the weekend, and say goodbye to our lovely Amazon friends. I can actually end that stream and say goodbye. Thank you for watching on Facebook, on YouTube, on LinkedIn, and of course on Amazon.